Hey guys, it's Patrick from Prepare Patriot. So I'm going to do a video today that I honestly never thought I'd be doing. We're going to talk about mock toe boots. So in our classes, we're constantly talking about how footwear is important, especially in a preparedness mindset. We are really big at Prepare Patriot on being prepared, and a lot of times we see people that really skimp out on footwear and they end up wearing flip-flops around and stuff like that, and I'm just not that guy. Like, I feel like that if you're going to be in a preparedness situation, you need to have boots you can walk home in. You need to have shoes that you're comfortable enough to get around in. But we've had this topic come up so many times in live stream with our students and with people asking questions about it. I figured I would finally just break down and do a video. So Carolina boots. These are by far my favorite pairs of boots that I've ever owned. As you can see, I own quite a few of them. These on the ends are Red Wings. These are my oldest pair. I started out with them a long time ago. I guess it's going on about 4 to 5, maybe 6 years ago now that I kind of broke in this pair of Red Wings. And I like Red Wings, but they left something a little lacking for me. They're still holding up fairly well. As you guys can tell, they still look pretty good for the age. I think these still have a place. As you can tell, the bottom is quite worn. But for the age on them, 5 or 6 years old, these are not too bad. They hold up fairly well. The problem is comfort for me. They're just not quite as comfortable as Carolina boots. Carolina boots has them beat in every aspect of the comfort, in my opinion. They do a couple things better. And I'll start by saying they make wide sizes. So if you'll notice with the normal Red Wings, they're quite narrow in the toe box, which is not fun if you have a wider foot. And Carolina boots offers a wide boot, and I think that's huge. Like, not everybody has a really narrow foot. So having the option, they still make the regular narrow size if you like that, but having the option to go with a wider foot box, man, is everything for me. The other thing I would say that they do better is comfort right out of the box. It took me about 2 months to break Red Wings in right. To get them to where they were actually comfortable enough I can use. These, you can put them on the day of and go to work or go to do what you need to do, and they're just fine, right out of the box. I can't even explain that to you. These feel better to me than a pair of athletic shoes. Like, I can't get all-day comfort with my back and my hips and my knees and stuff not hurting any better than these do it, including like all of your top-name running shoes, your Brooks, your New Balance. I've tried everything, and like these are the things that I can go through my entire day, and they hold up, and they last, and they look good, and they're versatile. So I'm a big proponent of having something that fits in any situation. You can take this pair of boots and dress them up or dress them down and look pretty good in them. A pair of khaki pants and a dress shirt, and these are on point. A pair of jeans and going outside and hitting the shovel, these are on point. They'll do both, and they do it well. You might not go to a super formal event in these, obviously. They're not formal wear. I'm not a very formal guy. It is a rare occasion that I do something super formal. Most of the time it's a dress casual for work or something of that nature. So these fit the bill for almost everything I do. Now, there's one thing that Red Wing does better, in my opinion. They are the best lifting shoe I've ever had. So I lift heavy weights. I'm big into weight training and doing squatting and stuff, and I don't know that there's a better pair of shoes to weight train in than Red Wings. And it's because of how firm they are. So I do like my Red Wings. They do stay around, and that's what their primary job is these days, is I weightlift in them. I know that some of y'all are thinking I'm crazy, but they make squat shoes that do the same things that these do. It's something about the positioning and about the hard surface and the stability that they offer. So I do like my Red Wings, but not for my everyday wear anymore. So I will say there's also one other major thing, and I should bring this up early because it's pretty damn important. These are $350 heritage boots, made in America, American materials. They have the Goodyear welt. Like, they're awesome. They're great quality. I don't know that they're $300 plus quality, especially when I just bought this new pair of Carolina boots. I couldn't even believe it. When I heard the price on these, I could not pass it up. $115 for this brand new pair of Carolina boots. I'm speechless. I don't know how they did it, especially with the quality that you're getting in these boots. I don't know how. I can't tell you how they do it. If you know anything about Carolina Boots started in North Carolina, which is our hometown, and we're happy about that. They did eventually move away, I think. They're now located, I want to say, in Pennsylvania. But as many as these damn boots as I've sold, they are sponsored the channel. I really do recommend them to everybody I come in contact with that likes a mock toe boot. They're just, I don't know how you can beat them for the price. For 115 bucks, they're soft, they're comfortable, they're freaking awesome. I don't know how else to put it. They're made in America. They're awesome. So this pair is new to me. These are the ones I've been wearing, so I feel pretty confident that I can give you a review on these based on the other pairs that I've had, if they're at the same quality level as the old two are. I'm assuming they are, but I will give you if these don't do well, I'll come back and do another video and tell you how they changed it up and they suck. But right now, these are the best boots I've ever found. I want to say these last two pairs that I bought were like $150. I want to say they were somewhere around the $150 mark. So the price is down a little bit on this one. I'm not sure what they're doing different on this boot. This is the flat iron. The item number is CA7043. It is a 6-inch work boot, which is my preferred. I do not like the tall work boots. I think 6 inches is plenty. And I'll just show you these are probably the second oldest pair on the table. These are well over 2 to 3 years old now. And I usually wear them all the time. I'm either in this pair or this pair pretty much every day. So it's one of these two that I'm wearing. And these are about maybe a year old, somewhere in that range. So they're holding up fairly well. As you can tell, the bottom of the treads still look really good compared to the Red Wing, which, they don't hold up as well. I don't know how else to put it. They just don't hold up as well as Carolina boot tread does. The other issue I found is, Red Wing will tell you that they'll resole this boot, but from everyone I've talked to, every time they try to send them in to get them resoled, it doesn't work out too well. They usually tell them that they won't resole them because there's something wrong up here, or you've wore out something else, blah, 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 blah. Either way, I don't know that I would, now that I know about Carolina boots, I'll probably never buy another pair of Red Wings. We'll just put it like that. I'm pretty sure Carolina boot is here to stay, and this is probably what I'm going to go with from now on. I love the darker colors versus the lighter colors. I do have one pair of light colored, and they're great. I don't like the orangey colors, the traditional. Even when I bought the Red Wings, I went with the darker brown. I think they're more universal. They go with more stuff. So I was excited when I saw these. These are even darker brown, man, if they hold up like the other pairs that I've used, I'm going to be super impressed. Now, I did have one complaint. I don't like how Carolina boot has speed laces on my old ones. They have speed laces here and here, and then an eyelet at the top. I never used the eyelet. I wish they'd have put another speed loop up there. Then it would have made it much more useful. If I was going to complain about anything, it's that and the shoelaces the laces themselves kind of suck. These are, again, 2-3-year-old laces and the ones that came with it. Now, keep in mind, these boots are kind of dirty. I wear them all the time, and I abuse them. I have not cleaned this boot in a long time. Long enough that I forget how long it's been. So I will do maybe a video on how to clean a boot. We'll talk about that, and I'll show you how to bring it back from maybe looking like this to looking like it did new. But I'll tell you, the wear that I'm getting from them, 2-3 years old, and these are still, I can clean these up and they're just as good and just as good a feeling as the day I bought them. Maybe even better. Same for these. Again, we still have the speed hooks here and then one eyelet at the top. I'm not a big fan of that. But if you'll notice on the new one, it looks like they fixed that. Now it has 2 speed hooks and no eyelet at the top. I think I'm going to prefer that better. One other thing that I've noticed is they have changed the logo over the last couple of years. Now it looks like they kind of have a skull and crossbones looking contractor hat wearing, it's skull and a hammer and a wrench, if you can see that there. So overall, these are some good looking boots. I hope that they wear and perform as well as the last year's have. They're oil and slip resistant. They are, I mean, you can look at the box and see all the extra things here. They're electrical hazard safe, non-metallic shank. They have a super awesome footbed. I should talk about that. We'll go ahead and break this one out of the new one. I want to say that this may be part of the reason why they perform so well. This doesn't look like much, but it really does perform awesome. So I want to say, okay, that may have changed. Let's look at that. So this one is a little bit different cushion than this one. That may be something that causes me some issues. I don't know. I want to say that this one feels better already just from feeling it. This one's a little bit harder, a little bit firmer. This one is moisture and odor management system. Came with a boot. This one's awesome. Maybe not so much on this one. So that may be where they're cutting some of the cost out, is they've left out this awesome footbed that was in it. You may have to go to Carolina Boot and order you a better pair that came in the old ones. That may be something that I have to do. I'll give this one a shot for the time being and see how it goes, but right now that's one thing that looks like they may have cut some corners in. And I was going to brag on that. Dang, Carolina Boot, you kind of missed out on a point to get bragged on there. Sorry. The old ones were awesome. They had this liner in them that was phenomenal. Maybe they've changed that up to save a few bucks. I don't know. I do know that you can go on Carolina Boot's website and order that. And for the extra 20 bucks or something that they cost, I don't know. I haven't looked it up yet. It's probably worth it because this one does not feel promising. This feels like some kind of hard plasticky foam, almost like you could break it. It's so kind of brittle. I'm not very excited about that Carolina Boot. I was so looking forward to these too. So it may be that I have to buy another insert. Overall, though, looking at the quality of the outside, it looks like pretty similar to what we were getting before. I'm not seeing anything standing out that really stands out. Although it does look like they may have changed from 2 stitchings to 1. So looking at the bottom of the old style, it's pretty definitive there that there's 2 different layers of stitching. If you can see that around the bottom. And then on the new one, it looks like there's only 1 around the welt at the bottom. So that could be something. It looks like there's some kind of plasticky piece that they've added in there now versus the other one. So for 114 bucks, I don't know, they may have changed enough in it to make me not like this one. I don't know. I'll just have to give them a try and let you guys know what I think. But I will say that in the past, these two have been money makers, and it may just be that I bought a different style compared to the other ones. These were the CA7D11s, so 7011, awesome boot there. And then this one was the CA7005. Both of those are rock stars. I highly recommend this Carolina boot here. This one, I'm a little bit shocked, I'll be honest. So check out your Carolina boots, but also keep an eye out for that style number. It may be that this is a little different style that's maybe a little cheaper and doesn't have some of the features that my old one does. It may not matter at all. It may be everything. It may be that I'm not happy with this boot at the end of the service life of it. However, I will tell you, these two have been pretty rock star. So I have high hopes. We'll give this one a shot. That being said, try Carolina boots. for the money, I think that these two right here are comparable, if not better than the Red Wings. The Red Wings are, they're okay, but they're really overpriced for what they are, in my opinion. I mean, a $300 set of Red Wings compared to these $150 Carolina boots that have a wider toe box and are way more comfortable. Even out of the box, they're more comfortable. I don't know that you can beat them. So, if you enjoyed the video, check out our other videos on Prepare Patriot NC. We specialize in firearms training, general preparedness, and medical. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to come out and train with us at Prepare Patriot NC, check out preparepatriotnc.com. And until next time, we encourage you guys to carry smart, carry safe, and be prepared to walk a long way in boots, not flip-flops. See you guys.